Nah, we good. Oh, take it.
Hey, what does this mean?
Ice in my veins. Is it?
Ice in my veins.
Is it worse than this? Is it worse than this? It's really not.
No, this is dumb.
Trying to do better.
Ice in my veins. I'll stay cold.
Get your money up, not just funny up.
Man, that hurt.
Wow. All right, let's
Yes, sir.
All right, we start.
No way I'll never fade.
Okay.
Crazy.
Wow. You look like you are in the civil rights era.
Me and Fred Hampton lived on his road.
Wow. Did you watch it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I can't wait to.
guys.
To watch it. My sister went to the cinema for it.
I was in the cinema.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
That was so real. 1, 2, 3.
4, 5,
1, 2,
6,
3.
7, 8, 9, 10.
You guys are not
Alright.
sinking.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Disruption Podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Roy. What's up, man?
It's the girl Moeezy.
I'm just gonna let it slide.
Wait, actually, like deadass, that was an accident. I didn't even realize that you were before me.
I'm not gonna stand.
Like,
for this
I'm not even kidding.
manipulative behavior
Oh,
on my
go.
podcast.
Sorry.
I didn't realize. Gaslight.
Do you see
Yeah.
the way they play Clueless?
I actually didn't.
Yeah,
like, that
can you
was
imagine?
an
That's
actual
a topic
accident.
for today.
That was an accident.
She follows Soji in the blood clot building.
Wow.
Wowza. Hey, which energy are we on today?
I'm here to have fun.
Guys, and we're missing.
Oh yeah,
The
fire.
Prince.
Yeah, that guy.
yeah.
Yeah. Woo! Probably say something about that, eh?
He's here in spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Carlos is up in QLD right now.
Yeah.
Living his best life.
Living my best life.
Yeah. I was about to
the
say
one.
catching
I
flights,
ain't
not
going
feelings,
back.
but the guy caught feelings, isn't it?
And now he's catching flights.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's where he's at right now.
Yeah.
We might call him later on in the episode. I don't know. We'll see if we want to. If we want to say what's up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Here we are. What's up? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's been a
been a
little
while.
minute since we filmed in person together.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys wouldn't know that based on how we're releasing these things.
Wow,
Did someone say
consistency?
consistent?
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, man.
And it was back in the stew as well.
Yes, we're back
Yes.
in the home stew, the home crew stew.
The whole
Yeah,
crew
yeah.
stew, man. Yeah.
We got a lot of topics. Man, this week everyone went crazy just sending through things.
Yeah. I don't
It
remember
was a
half the
buzzing
things I
week.
sent. Shout out to
It's
you.
all
for
right.
compiling.
Yeah, bro. I had to go because this chat is supposed to be one where we don't talk and have fun. And somehow we were having a lot of fun. But I went through, cleared up everything. So I'm just gonna shoot these off. Yeah, whatever I
Oh
think.
wait, is that how we do it? Is
I
that
think
what this
so.
episode
I think
is?
so. I
If
think
it
so.
makes sense.
Oh my
Because
days.
I was getting
Wait,
random
wait.
thoughts while
Okay.
I'm driving, and I'm
All right,
like,
let's
"That's a
think.
topic."
Are we really trying to do that? Like, because I can see a 16-point organized.
Yeah.
There's quite a few.
But whatever I think will take a longer time, we'll push it
Save
to
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But first, let's just start off light. Have some
All
fun.
right, you guys again. This episode is the roll off episode, man. We're blowing off our own steam,
roll
so y'all
off.
get to hear
I like
it. You get me? All right.
All right. Everyone saw Kirk Franklin beat his kid.
So wait. So he actually wait.
Straight
He
into
didn't
it.
beat his kid.
No,
Okay, I was
didn't
gonna say,
beat
wait,
him.
do
To
we-
beat his
Do
kid.
we see that?
How do you?
Threatened?
He said, "I'll break my mother foot in your ass."
Dang, man, that was my
I don't
guy.
mind that.
My guy
Kirk
says,
Franklin, hey.
in a literal way.
Remix.
I don't know how far back this is now.
Secular version.
Bro. Yeah, like I don't know how far back this is now.
2-3 weeks?
Is it?
Yeah.
Not even
Nah,
two.
bro.
2
2
How
weeks
long
or
have
something,
we
yeah.
just-
No, this is just how fast time goes
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
in the internet
Legit.
era.
Anyways, man, internet era. What the heck was going on with that? Yeah, like, how did your?
So who is Kirk Franklin? Gospel
Bro, Kirk Franklin was my
artist or
first
something?
introduction to rap. Yeah,
Wow. His house is sanctified.
sanctified.
Bro, you guys
bro.
finished sanctification. You're
Yo.
done. Yeah.
We out, bro. So fam, that was literally my introduction into
Yeah.
rap music.
Yeah,
Kirk
yeah.
Franklin, yeah. So that guy's been my guy.
You
for time.
seeing that is like if I was to see the game start preaching.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah.
Is that a diss?
Huh? No, it's just,
No?
that's gonna be in reality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my guy, innit? So Kirk Franklin, I mean, what would you call him? Because he's not a rapper, he's not a singer.
He's a
Gospel.
curator.
You said curator, yeah. That's kind of the way you put it. But yeah, gospel curator.
Yeah.
He's the guy yelling, stomping.
Yeah.
Are you with me? In the Book of Revelation,
Okay, yeah.
chapter 7. So he's you know what I mean. That's a gospel goat at the
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's gospel. He's goated in the
Performed,
gospel community.
but he's also
Yeah.
goated in like just mainstream black culture, I'd
I
say,
guess
in
just
America.
as an artist, or someone that can, like
a
you
lot
said,
of work
create
with
music.
Pharrell, a lot of work
Exactly,
with other people.
man. But yeah, we saw Little Madness, didn't we, man? Like,
With his son.
I don't mind it. I honestly don't mind it, bro. Like, the guy's a dad at the end of the day. Imagine your son's 33. So this is the context.
you guys give the
Context,
context now.
yeah.
So his son's 33 years old from a previous relationship. I'm guessing when he was young. Because I don't. What is he? 50, 51?
Okay, probably.
Probably, right? So if his son's 33, that he had that one young.
Young, yeah.
Right? And so like apparently this kid's always been like somewhat troublesome towards like family. I guess maybe a little jaded or whatever, that his dad has a family with other kids and stuff. Like, and I kind of understand that. I wouldn't know what that's like. But then like also there's a point where it's like you're 33 now. Like you are responsible for your own, man, right? And so he recorded this conversation with his dad and leaked it, and kind of backfired for him. Everyone was like, I mean,
Would you, if everyone has a certain image of your friend or your father, or your family member, and the relationship between you guys is straining,
Yeah, like,
and let's say
a different side of them.
like a very, very different side of them,
Yeah.
and it's like, it's not even a thing of you're just seeing it from a hurt perspective, but it's like, this is genuinely
like you're toxic.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the relationship is just so toxic that you see a different side. Would you allow the world to be like, look, okay, y'all are saying I'm the crazy one. Let me show you just how crazy people can really get, and show them that side.
Personally, I do kind of have this thing where it's like you don't air out families'
Family
dirty
business,
laundry in
yeah.
public. That's why I even feel like the Harry Meghan interview I wouldn't be able to do that. But then I also get it, like totally different. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not pro airing. Like, shoot, I don't know. Like, but then there are some things where you're like, maybe I would disassociate with family members if they're like, I don't know, a rapist or something. You know what I mean?
Because
like,
if your name's getting
yeah,
dragged, right?
Yeah.
If your name's getting dragged, right?
that ain't my dad.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like your name's getting dragged, and this person is just continuously
Yeah.
held up. Because I'm just saying it from this perspective. I don't know if that is really.
Yeah.
But then again, when it comes out, it comes
Yeah,
out. Bro.
yeah.
You know? When you squeeze an orange, the juice,
Yeah,
orange
yeah,
juice
yeah.
comes out of it. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like this potentially could be what you really see on a regular
Yeah.
basis. Fam, if my name's getting dragged, right? Like, it's not even a matter of out of spite. It's like, yo, y'all are just. You really don't know. I'm not gonna keep trying to bear this.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of weight am I supposed to be walking around with?
And let
bro?
this person be
On a regular.
glorified.
Yeah.
But what got me is when I was looking at I love my comment dice, man. So I looked under both. I looked under both of their Instagram recents. So I looked under Kirk's son's recents, and I looked under Kirk's recents. Yeah. And under his son, you're getting stuff like, yo, play the whole thing. I don't want to hear no snippet. You know what I mean? You're trying to play that, man.
Let's see what
did you say? And then it's like, I pray you get counseling for the pain that drives you to do such things like this. Pretty much that's the nature of what
People
we're
are telling
seeing.
you you're wrong.
Yeah.
And then I went to the other side of the river to Kirk's. Yeah,
Kirk's
love you,
comments.
Unc. Love you, man. This too shall pass. You got it, bro. My brother. Love you, man. All of us have blown a gasket when it comes to our children. If you're a parent, none of us are exempt. I was like,
It will
you
kill
really
me when I
depend-
saw Carlos Miller in there.
Yeah, wait.
That killed me.
Yeah. You don't owe us nothing. Handle your business. No apologies needed at all. Prayers for your family. And like, I mean, I get it. Like, if these are your friends, then they're gonna obviously support you now. But I was like, yo, to see the clear difference, it really comes down to social media accepting you first, and that's how they're gonna perceive whatever's going on.
For sure.
It's like that was the interesting part for me. Like, it was funny to
I think
see.
it's also just the fact that the son came out and, like you said, he did just air like family business, without any like proper context. Because when someone puts up snippets, you always know that there's more to the story. So people could have straight away jumped on and been like, okay, Kirk, you're a terrible father. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But no one knows the full story. So it's like, where do we stand? Like, Kirk gave us all this good music. He helped us through our life. Like, people have respect for him. So it's like, all right, we're not going to just jump on the bandwagon straight away.
Okay.
Let us.
So I was thinking about this week. R. Kelly gave us really good music. Like
I like
bro,
this.
I was actually listening to the Alia album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. And I was like, yeah, he wrote that.
That's it.
Right? And I was like, this is such a good album. And then Bump Bump Bump, the B2K one? I think B2K.
Yeah.
You know which one that is.
Did he write that?
He wrote that as well. And then his stuff is amazing as well. And I was like, you gave us a lot of good stuff. I don't know if you did this stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
But his is different.
Michael
His
Jackson.
is different. Michael was never proved.
Bro, this is why you also
The kids said his penis looks like this. And they're like, not guilty.
bro, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, fam, you can't win. Yeah, like the standards of the people.
Yeah.
It's not a standard.
Yeah, no.
It's really not a
It's
standard.
the court of public opinion.
Literally, and it's like, how much can you hold on to that? Like, that's what got me laughing when I was just looking at this. I'm like, yo, like, this is we just saw a man abuse. I mean, again, we don't know the full context, but
Verbally
taking that alone,
Yeah.
I don't think you should ever say that to someone, regardless, innit? Yeah, like you can blow, you can blow a fuse, but to say these type of things, but like, at the end of the day,
but like, literally imagine you're a grown man watching your son in his mid-30s almost do nothing with his life, because apparently that's what it is.
Yep.
Bro, like that is frustrating, and it's like he's been leeching off all the like. Yeah, I might break my foot up your ass.
but that's what I'm saying. Think about it. Yeah, as a person who is trying to aim for better, we can't actually excuse or pardon ourselves when that happens.
Absolutely,
like that's still a very bad thing.
And he
you know what
apologized, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah, because it's like, I think at the end of the day, it's like, that's still a very bad thing. But public opinion, just because of who the individual that this is coming from, looks at that and goes, it's all good, man. This too shall pass.
But there was also like the saints that are like, oh my gosh, he said those words.
Yeah.
Out of the
Trying to
same mouth.
cancel him,
Out of the mouth that he sings the praises of God. Bro.
It is a tough one though when it comes to your kids, because like you're gonna have bad days where you're like, exactly what the comments that he said. Just in his case, it was unfortunate that it was leaked to the public in a very bad way as well. So I don't know.
Well, speaking of R. Kelly, who was your first celebrity crush?
I said speaking of
I know.
what in the transition?
My first celebrity crush.
Have we talked about this? Who was your first celebrity crush?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever mentioned it.
Mine was Jessica Alba.
I feel like mine was Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba. Why is that?
Fantastic Four, and I don't know, like I was just,
I know why.
Yeah, yeah.
on the bridge.
Spicy scene or something?
What?
This is a spicy scene or something?
Maybe. She was so lovable, man.
Right.
I still love her.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't remember that scene, so
Yeah, but also for me, Mila Kunis.
see
Okay.
her.
Good chat.
That stopped. You know when that stopped? When I realized she's Meg from Family Guy.
Sorry,
The
say
dog-
that again?
did you ever-
yeah,
like,
yeah. So like,
they didn't have-
she voices.
Yeah, and it's like you realize like she's not even putting on a voice, bro. That's just her voice.
Oh my days.
You know what never worked for me, or not worked for me? Like I was a kid. Megan
Megan
Fox.
Fox. I knew you were gonna say that.
It just never was a thing, man. Everyone around was Megan Fox.
Nah, it's because of that one scene in Transformers in the desert, slow mo and all that.
I don't know.
You all don't remember it? Yeah, I don't know.
What, it put you off or something?
No, that's what
That put everyone on.
That's what went down. But nah, yeah, I reckon it was.
Who was yours?
I think mine was Chris Brown.
Yeah,
For as
that's-
long as I can remember, yeah.
Fair enough.
Just
Huh? What were you about to
16-year-old
say?
forever.
Chris Brown.
Nah, I thought you were about to
We were all
say, yeah, me
kids
too. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
That
see-
was
I
a
see
banger.
how, yeah.
That was a banger.
Yeah,
I think just because he could dance, sing, and he was just good looking.
I get that. Run it.
overall. Yeah.
Do you guys have a celebrity crush now?
That's a crush right now. I feel like I do, surely.
Because I think I do. Like as of this week, bro.
Who?
Her.
Don't tell me just because she dropped.
Nah,
the
bro. Like
gospel
I
song.
just realized, I she's so attractive.
That,
I can see that. She
it
has a
was
nice
so
voice
interesting.
too.
When this takes off,
talk your talk. Say it again.
I'll see you in LA. Please let me take you out.
Oh my days.
Talk your talk.
Same age,
It's
everything,
really
man.
shady shot.
Is it?
Yeah.
I said, let me stop talking. Let me let you have the floor,
Thank
bro.
you.
On that cover though, she didn't have her glasses on, the normal dark ass shades.
Yeah,
It was so
circular
interesting to
shades.
see
Oh,
just
nice.
straight. Yeah. Making eye contact.
Blasian girl.
Is it?
Yeah.
Man said he's in love.
A lot of songs for the Lord on the albums.
Dang, man. I feel like I have one right now as well. But I'm trying to think, bro. Surely. Nah.
Karuchi was a thing for me.
Was she? Yeah. Because she was dating.
Very.
You know what it is, yeah?
She was dating Chris Brown.
Yeah, wait,
What
hold on.
kind of cock behavior?
Kind of
Are we allowed to say that word? I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's done now. Wait, what kind of backwards mentality
I
was
don't know,
that?
I don't know.
You know why I was in love with Karuchi back in the day?
You wanted to save her.
No. I just realized it's because she was dating Chris Brown.
Yeah, see? Something just,
No.
exactly, makes sense.
Yeah, no. It's because
You're like, I wanna
was
be that man?
I want to be, yeah. So it's
Wait,
like,
so you wanted to be that man after all his scandals?
Nah, I wasn't. Public opinion and that.
Yeah, he didn't do that.
At the end of the day, it comes
We
to
don't know.
public opinion, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but that's what it was. When, yeah. Seeing
enough.
that, and I was like, this guy, because that was when he was, you know what I mean? Like,
At his prime, was
essentially,
it?
no, because there was the young prime, and then there was the like mid
Bro,
prime.
he has had a lot of primes.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
that
like
is
he's
true.
in the
Still
peaks,
in his prime.
That is true.
somewhat. So it's like
Go crazy.
That Karuchi prime, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be this guy, and then that just comes in line with, you know what I'm saying? But dang, man.
Yeah.
I know what else has been going on, man. Are we really still going down with this whole roll up? Because
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
some
Zoom in,
weird.
zoom in.
You know what I like, yeah?
How some of them you don't know what it's meant to be.
Yes, but also number 4, right? Number 8 and number 11. That's bulky, and it all ties in.
Because I wanted to do 4 and 5 together, but we'll go your way. I think your way makes more sense.
Okay, no.
But let me just get this one off real quick. Yeah. Going outside when the sky is nice, taking a video on your phone and posting it to your story is the adult version of driving past cows and going cows. Everyone does it. As soon as the sky's pink, you go on your Instagram,
Take
click
a
through
photo.
stories, endless pink skies.
You know what's crazy?
yeah,
I just
yeah.
realized.
That
And
is-
we all drive past as kids, cows.
I just realized. I thought when you first said that, I was like, "What the heck? Who does that?" But I realized, yo, legit. Every time we would drive past animals in general. No, I'm
point
talking
them
about
out.
Horses.
You'd point it
You
out.
point
yeah.
them out. Yeah, you do.
Why?
I don't know, but everyone does it.
Yeah, I
every
remember
single
doing
race,
that.
every like
So you're
is
saying
true.
adult version now is us recording? You know what it is?
blue sky.
Okay, yeah. What does that come from for us? Like,
I don't know.
What, the sky
because
photo?
it's not like we're acting like we appreciate art.
Is it because like
You know
as
what
a
I mean?
kid, it's like we don't really understand animals, and now we kind of get it. So now we don't really understand how the sky changes colors. And then,
Yeah, it is a madness. It is still
No,
quite.
when the sky's like purple or orange,
Yeah.
come on, that's
no, it's,
nice.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
nice.
But also when you're a kid, cows. Whoa,
Whoa!
Right. Miss Moo.
Wait, whoa!
I don't know.
Huh?
Can I get some milk? What?
Sorry, hey, can we run this episode?
and left.
So we all were thinking the same thing as
No,
kids now.
There's a suckle on the
no,
teeth,
not
bro.
at all.
Hey, Dad, pull over the car.
Nah. I feel what you're saying. Though,
Your
man.
boy
Nah.
is thirsty.
That it is quite wild now, bro. I do have those moments where you literally just wake up and you're like, bro, like we're actually alive in this thing. Like,
Yeah.
it makes you slow down. I think that's what it is.
You know,
It makes you slow down as an adult, and that's why we actually appreciate it. Because you literally stopping, just taking in this moment and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then after that, it goes down.
because it's not a memorable thing either. Like as in
Yeah.
after an hour, it's
forgot
not a
that
thing.
you saw
anymore.
that.
Same
Yeah,
thing when
yeah.
you drive past cows. It's like, oh, cows.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit. Like one time we sat outside on the hill at the
on
front of your
vibe.
house and we're just watching the sun
Bro.
just go down, and it was just so nice.
Fam, I had
It's such a
Jerusalem
pretty
12s
sight.
on. She had some weird looking sandals as well.
Alright.
It felt like I was sitting on a, you know, them
Put out
American-
some
like when they
chairs.
have porches and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
It felt like I was sitting on a
Captain
porch.
America.
Like it just
at the
looked
end.
nice.
Pretty much, bro. And just looking at it, it was like,
Does that mean we're getting older? Because we're like just appreciating, just
That is
Sitting
definitely
sitting
like grandparent
outside
behavior.
and just watching
There's
the
a lot of
sunset.
old people stuff that I'm starting to like. I get it. I get why you guys like sitting on the porch. I get why you like having barbecues and like just standing at the grill.
Yeah.
I get that stuff.
even yesterday, yeah, because we had people at our my crib, and there was a lot of food and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And then as people were going, I'm like, yo, take this, take that, take.
I love
take,
that.
Take. And I always looked at it like my mom was just such a generous person that's why she's telling these people.
No,
Maybe
bro,
she
I
is.
didn't eat all this food.
That's what, bro. That's exactly what was going through my mind. I was like, I'm not eating this, bro.
You realize
You
a
don't wanna
lot of
keep
it is
it.
like just being an adult and trying to go, okay, this is going to
Checks
go
and
off.
balances, bro.
Nowadays, whenever
It's
there's
all
a party,
accounting.
my sister started the whole thing now. Like, whenever she has a party, containers. she's like,
Containers, yeah.
All right, fill it up, bro. Everyone take one. She
Everything
leaves.
is accounting.
It's
at the end of
needed.
the day.
yeah.
Legit, because they're all leaving. I'm scooping, bro, and I'm like, yo, how did I turn into my mom in 2 seconds? It's
You don't wanna
it's
keep
grown-
any of
we are
it,
growing
yeah.
up, man. And these little
Getting
things.
older.
I don't like that at the
nice.
same time, though. Not the whole growing up in age thing.
Yeah.
But I don't like how we all have the exact same solution to these problems.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I realized this the other day as well. I had friends over, and another like old people thing that we do that we hated as kids is like you just stand and talk at the door for
Talk.
ages.
Yeah, that's
not
what we
happen
did.
yesterday?
We packed up, and then we just found ourselves standing there for another half an hour, just
Bro,
talking with
and
our
we
stuff in our
moved
hands.
migrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, on getting older, what do you not like?
Yeah, like it's just weird how like we're all going through the like we experience these same things and just have these same solutions to them in terms of like this packing or like that's a common thing. There'll be food that we always have to pack away.
Yeah.
What other problems did you guys just mention before? Weird, or like sitting on the porch and like life is very different for everyone,
And
but
the same.
very the same
Yeah.
for everyone.
Like when you're transitioning because you're doing the
Yeah.
things that everyone
as
else
much
is
as you
doing,
think
that
you're
they're
doing
going.
your own thing and moving
Yeah.
in your own space and lane, you're really still doing nothing is new under the sun anyways, isn't it?
Nothing is new under the sun.
Yeah.
There's no new ideas.
Yeah.
Anyways, man. All right. We go.
All right, this might be the last quick one before we get into some of these bigger topics. What stuff do you guys find embarrassing to do in public, but like for no reason at all? Because I have two, but I don't.
That's embarrassing.
Like, I don't know why I find it embarrassing to hold an umbrella or like carry an umbrella. With me.
You're just gonna stand the rain?
Might have to.
I feel you.
Open or just holding it?
No, either one.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's very
The
weird.
other one, I can't blow my nose in public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That
it's
one's-
such a
yeah, yeah,
it's not even like there's a gross side to it, but it's also just like I don't know why I find it so embarrassing.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, there was this girl
I
in my
get
high
you.
school. She just had a cold for like 7 years, I swear. Yeah. I think she was patient 0. But fam, I used to call her trumpet nose, bro.
That's very
so
not
mean.
nice.
No, it were
Yeah,
homies.
that
That
is
were
very
homies, yeah.
mean.
But
But-
because,
Very valid.
because I'm telling you, she just had the tissue on deck, the handkerchief on deck,
time.
and it's constantly, bruv. And I was just like, bro, how, like, are you not embarrassed? Bro.
It's
My
embarrassing.
sister had a girl like that in her class. I'm pretty sure this is what it was, yeah. And one of the boys in her class goes, let's say the girl's name is Sabrina, right?
Her
He
name is
goes,
Sabrina.
It's not. So he goes, so do you have a tissue? Sabrina has an issue.
How bad is her?
with that one.
Especially if it's the popular guy does it to a not
Oh, it's the
popular
popular
girl.
guy too?
I think
Oh,
so.
damn. That's a
You,
bit
you definitely have to leave the
sad.
school at that
Yeah.
point. But now, what's embarrassing, fam? Tripping over is just always bad.
Oh, for
no, but
sure.
you said something that's not embarrassing. Like it's a normal.
It's not an
thing, but
embarrassing
it's
thing,
still
but it's
embarrassing,
like-
yeah? This is pretty much tripping over as well. Nah. You know what it is? Stuttering at the escalator. The leg
like
stutter.
not-
Yeah,
not
the
being
leg
able to
stutter to
go.
get onto
Yeah.
it. I genuinely saw
Yeah.
a guy that had like it looked like he had a fear of getting onto this escalator, and I was full analyzing it. Like I wonder what happened when he was younger.
I think
To have
we're
spurred this.
analyzing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were there as
yeah.
well. Yeah, but that is like people that
Yep.
do the shuffle, but you
Good
just
point.
can't catch the step.
Well, you know
When
when
I
you
see
get
that,
on a elevator and like you were walking fast and now you're breathing heavy. I don't know why I find that so
When you're in the elevator, and
Oh my.
try to hold it like I'm not gonna breathe till I hit level 7. Like I don't care,
it's like breathe,
dude. It's all right.
It's like just breathe,
Yeah.
bro. But it's worse.
And
in
then you
uni,
start
though.
sweating when you hold it.
Bro, think about it in uni though. When you're late for a class, you run up them stairs and you just do a little lap or a little walk just to try to catch your breath back. You're not
your
walking
breath
into that class
upstairs.
sweating.
What? Okay, guys, sorry. I'm just gonna go get water.
Oh, it happened to me bare times, man. Yeah, it's bad, bro. Menzies, come on, bro. That building will finish you, bro. Yeah. Anyway, so what we
Yeah.
saying.
All right.
Hope y'all enjoyed the roll off so far, man.
Alright.
This is us blowing off steam. This is
Yeah.
therapeutic, bro.
Therapeutic things.
Wow, I don't know how we're gonna go about this. Quavo
It's
Saweetie.
chunky, bro. It's chunky.
Quavo Saweetie.
All right, yeah. Let's do that because then we can actually talk about something
My
substantial.
girl,
bro.
Okay,
Sweetie.
and then we're done with the cheating and men are dog stuff, and then we'll go
Oh,
into
you said we're done with it. I was like,
Giving,
nah,
we're
we're not
giving
done. I'm
away
so
all of our
ready.
topics.
and then we'll go into Kylie's stuff. And then yeah, that link's nice. All right, go.
All right, now we're starting the episode, y'all. So thanks for tuning in for that.
Quavius. You know that's his real
Is
name.
that his real name?
Yeah,
Quavius.
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 What an emperor.
Quavios.
Yeah. What y'all
Ditched
saying?
probably the finest woman in hip hop at the moment.
Finest, but also like her personality
Bro,
is just
finest, funnest.
like nice.
just
Like
wanna-
it's just
Icy.
yeah.
wife.
Glacier boy.
It's just lit. She just seems like a lit person from her
She
Instagram.
does.
Yeah.
She looks like the type of person that like would eat messy food with you, and it wouldn't be weird. That's
And it's
nice.
just a
Wouldn't
vibe.
be-
You just
yeah,
want to
yeah.
eat food, bro.
I don't know.
He's thinking
Bit of crab legs, bit of crab legs or something.
Oh.
Yeah, so obviously that relationship is no more. Quavo repoed the car that he got her. I love that beautiful chess move on his end.
That's a chess move.
So they were dating for like what, a year,
Yeah, and
or a bit.
That was also
And
one of
then
the
they-
few young rap couples that I was like, I like this.
Yeah.
I really
it
like
was
this.
nice.
Cardi, Offset, eh.
So yeah, so they broke up I think because of some
He was cheating.
I was going to say allegations that he was cheating, but
He didn't even
yeah.
deny it, bro.
Let's just say so he cheated. And during their relationship, he bought her a car, obviously an
Last
expensive
Christmas.
car, a nice
Yeah.
car, and yeah,
Yeah. So now he took it back. So funny. Like, you know how, I don't know if you saw the tweets after. He was like something like, I hate that people would take us to social media because she tweeted some stuff. And he was like, but I wish you all the best. She replies something, take care. So I was like, he read take care as take car.
wow.
Dang, man. But yeah,
I don't like that.
That he took it back?
Go, yeah, I don't like
love
that
it
he took
so
it back.
much.
Why do you love
Just, it's a chess
Yeah.
move.
in what way? Like what?
Because like now if she goes like, that's mine, it looks like you can't afford that. And it's like, Like, you know what I mean? Like on his end.
So stick him in the dirt.
Look, it's not nice.
Yeah.
I agree, it's not
No,
nice.
it's not.
Okay, but it's entertaining
It is
because
for
it's
us.
like, oh, come on, Miss Icy, get yourself something nice then.
No, but it's not even. That's not even the
nice.
thing that like you can't get. It's like you. When we were together, right?
Yeah,
you
when we
loved
were
me
together,
so
I
much.
liked you, now I
Yeah,
don't.
you love me so
That's
much that
beautiful.
you. No. Okay,
I'm all for exes not liking each other.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But it's like you bought it for me, right? And then like it's for me. It's not like you bought it because we're only in a relationship. Let's just say that when you buy someone something, it's not like, okay, I'm only
tell you
getting
what it
you this because we're in a relationship. If we break up, I'm gonna take it back. I don't think that's anyone's intentions ever, right? When I buy you a gift, I want you to have it because I like you. I want you to keep it, right?
Yeah.
Without the intention or like the mindset that we're gonna break up or anything. Now they broke up because he cheated. So he
Yeah, I know.
did
It's
the
a very dull
wrongdoing.
move on his
He did the
He
wrongdoing.
said, I did wrong, you can't have
Yeah,
that.
how are you gonna come and take the car?
But this
like,
is the thing.
What?
He didn't get it. Like, he got it because he liked her.
Yep.
But he got that because he's like, I like my girl. I want to see my girl in that. You are no longer my girl. I don't want to see you in that.
That's just ridiculous.
That's like, and I get that.
Are you that
is it-
broke that you need to take the
No,
car
he's
back?
not. But
Yeah.
like, that's why it's a chess move. Because now she looks broke, and I know she's not broke.
No.
Absolutely. Although she did say 8 figures, that's my type. So I don't know how many figures she has. I'm sure she's all right. Very all right.
Yeah. He's just
7.5.
he's just very dog for me because it just shows what kind of a person you are as well. Like I get if she was one who cheated and you take it, by all means, like you can't do me dirty. I bought you something and then you keep it. Now I'm gonna take the car back, but you know, it just seems foul. It's a foul move. I don't see, like, what are you
I don't
gaining?
disagree.
What are
I
you
don't
gaining
disagree.
from it? You know,
Leverage. I don't know for what. But
for what though? Yeah.
I mean, this kind of plays into. I mean, almost goes into the other one, point number 5 in that. But it plays into. Far out. What am I saying, bro? I'm saying when I look at it, it looks too comical to be believable.
Yeah.
as well. You know what
Like
I mean?
sending
For
a
sure.
Reaper Man, everything.
It looks too comical for me to actually believe that. Because I'm also like, with the talk you talk and the way I've seen interaction, like
Money
they
ain't a
did
thing.
yeah, and
Yeah.
also they did like the questions
The
vid.
Bro.
GQ or something like that, yeah.
That was the
I
nicest
don't
one
know.
of all those.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
out of
what's
pretty
nice.
much all of them, yeah. You see that, right? And then that move after that, I'm like, bro, where did the mind switch that crazily? Like,
Even
how did you-
Valentine's
you're-
Day
how
was
did you
just
jump
last
to
month.
the other side
Yeah.
that
Like-
bad?
That's true. Because your ex is also, it's like, you don't like them, but you still have love for them.
You'd think.
So it's like,
Like, that's
Yeah,
a mad jump.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a big jump.
yeah.
It is.
To send Reap.
it could just be a chess move then.
That's what I'm saying. For what? Chess has to end up with a checkmate, bro. What's the checkmate, fam? That's the whole checkmate is getting.
You know
it
what
back.
she should do? She should just post on Insta like new whip, whatever, and it's like a old Kia or something. Old like
What,
Camry or
to
whatever.
be
Just
funny
roll with it,
or-
yeah.
Or just keep it pushing.
Who cares, bro?
Why not? Why not?
Like, because that would be like, obviously my
That's
money's
good PR.
fine.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Good PR.
Keep me in
it's-
the tweets.
I like that.
It is a good move, man. But like, fam, even seeing stuff like that, and then also, you know, other thing that came up recently as well, which we'll talk about. You know, I mean, man, like DJ,
Bro, this guy is not real.
bro, guys, that's what.
Where
like,
did he
these-
come from?
Okay,
He's not a real person.
now we've got
I've
to
never
add
heard of
context
this
to
guy.
as well, because this just goes into why I've been just being mad. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this now, and then I'll get into it later,
Yeah.
bro. But I'm an ally now, yeah. I'm an ally with women right now, bro. Because I'm looking at everything. I'm like, bro, I've had enough myself, bro. So obviously we see that, yeah. Quavo Saweetie. I've never known how to pronounce it.
Saweetie. Sweetie with an A in the middle.
Too much. And I saw that, I'm like, bro, that's just too much. Like that just looks too
Like
funny.
him
Like
doing
I can't
that?
believe,
Yeah,
that's
okay,
he's doing
okay.
the most. Bro, I swear within a week, we see the good brother DJ,
Derrick.
brother Derrick.
Were you guys
on.
on his stuff before this?
Never heard of him
Okay, so
before
nobody
this.
knows who.
No.
This is where I don't believe any of the stuff, but continue.
Again, I saw this, like it's just a lot for us to even try to unpack and talk
Yeah,
about it
no,
and
no.
give the context, but we should. Even seeing that, I was like, this is too funny or comical to believe as well. Like, there's phases to the rollout
Yeah,
of what
yeah,
we've
yeah.
seen with that.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, we've spoken about Quavo and Saweetie, Derrick Jaxn, relationship guru, quote unquote.
Yep.
For whoever's watching.
You got to fully break this down because I've literally not followed anything.
I've not fully either, but I've caught it from people that I've had converse with as well. But relationship guru, pretty much, yeah.
So he gives advice on like relationships and, you know, building yourself up, your partner up. And he also like would talk on other people's relationships. For example, John Gray. Like, so give his advice on other people's
the situation and the circumstance and
all
break
of
it
that
down
stuff.
and analyze it, that kind of thing.
Just talks a lot.
So that was what he was doing. Is that solely what he
mainly
was doing on that platform? Cool. So that's the canvas that we're painting this
all on YouTube
story on. I believe
YouTube
and IG.
And IG.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, that's the canvas of this story. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know when it happened, but it had come out that he had cheated. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if this was something that was released by people, and then social media got onto them, or they got ahead of it.
So there was like allegations that were being put out into the public, like all of these little stories and people coming out and saying this happened, that happened, and then they were like, all right, you know what? There's too much going around. Let's make a video and just, you know, fully come clean and talk about it. So it was like they were forced to because there was a lot of stories and stuff going around, which is why they, did what they did.
So my guy gets on there, on the IG or the video or whatever it is, and he's looking like the bootleg version of when Idris Elba had COVID.
Had COVID,
and his wife was there in the background. Like this is like the bootleg version of it. He's there gripping his wife's hand.
Like real tight.
Real whatever tight. That is. And then he's pretty much explaining how he'd fallen short and failed in their marriage in a certain season. And it sounded like it was saying multiple times, right?
Yeah.
So there's that. And this is the guy that was the relationship guru that was saying, yo, all you cheating ass fellas,
Get it together.
Get it together and pass the or pass
have
these
some
queens
self-control.
to us,
I can tell what kind of stuff
pretty much
this
that was
is,
the vibe. Like, yo, if you guys can't control yourself, then leave these ladies alone and let the fellas who are gonna look after them take care. Kind of vibes. Yeah, that's pretty much what he's been preaching all this time. Anyways, man falls short, comes out. Yeah. So now they're confessing on the gram and everything or YouTube or whatever, saying what had happened, and this guy's a Christian as well. Which is the spanner in all these works. I think recently at some point. So it wasn't that he built his platform on as a Christian. I think it happened at some point in time or something like that, right? Dope. Yeah. So he's Christian as well, yeah. And it got to a point where I saw him mention like, oh, I gave my life to God, and after that everything fell apart. Everything started falling apart. Not saying that it was saying God made me cheat, but it looked like that, bro, It looked like along the vibes of like, I'm trying so hard and I'm this and that, and this just happened out of nowhere. I think he admitted fault to some degree. Yep. But it was this weird thing of shifting blame. Right. Now, another video comes out where he's reacting to his own video.
Right.
With his wife.
So he's just clicking up views.
Speaking about himself in third person. Saying, so
like Elmo.
So he's going, so I'm watching this video here, and it looks like this guy, Derrick Jaxn, he seems quite remorseful about his actions. This lady who is his wife, her body language seems to give off the vibe that she maybe doesn't want to be there.
What? Like she was forced.
Bro, it is weird. We might have to play a bit of it, yeah? But her body language seems like she doesn't want to be there and be present in this. But it seems like they're working on their issue. This is your relationship that you have experienced.
Commenting on, that
you're commenting on. Isn't it weird?
That is very
the whole thing that everyone's talking about is like, this is just straight narcissism that we're seeing in front of us. You know what I mean? Like
you just found a new way to rack up views, bro. That's all it is.
Even in the original vid, you could see them kind of traits of someone who's just like admitting fault, but it's not that it's me. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know when we can sometimes apologize, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry it happened more than I'm sorry I did it.
Exactly what it is. So that's kind of the vibe that came out. But bro, I saw that, dog. And there's 1,000 other things that is going on right now, especially in our parliament and all that,
bro.
Different things
that
stuff is mad. Our prime minister might be a dookie, bro.
I really thought my guy was,
last year, I'm like, you are dumb. You are dumb, bro.
But bro, seeing the Quavo, seeing man like DJ, and then in the mix that is what we've been seeing going on in our parliament. And then in UK, I think I don't know if she was a news presenter. I forgot her name, man. Really bad. I forgot her name. But a police officer had actually like,
yeah.
The police officer that he essentially like kidnapped, assaulted, I I think raped and then murdered the
Yes.
woman.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then it came out.
And it
was a
started all the
police
women's
officer,
marches and
It started
stuff.
a lot of marches
Yeah.
and protests in
Yeah.
the UK and that.
It was an officer that did
Officer,
that to her.
yeah, and it's like, bro, a lot of layers. That's what I'm saying. There's layers to what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
But it's women were like, yo, if we're in trouble, who do we call at this point? Now?
Exactly.
If
But
this is what
you're the
police-
one that upholds the law.
Exactly.
This is what they're doing to me. Who am I supposed to call?
Because also, like, imagine this madness. Yeah, sorry, I just want to
No,
have
yeah.
a tangent on this. Like, you see a police officer do that, you go beat the police officer. Makes sense. But now you've beat up a police officer.
Exactly. Nothing protects you.
Like, what protect? Like, as in this, that's crazy. But anyway,
It's a
continue.
weird space,
Yes,
weird
yes.
system and all that, yeah. But fam, and then I watched another video. This lady who was out, she was in Japan, and she just she streamed her whole day pretty much,
yes.
just to show
I saw that
the
one
madness
too.
that
saw
goes
that.
on.
Yeah.
So she was secretly streaming. I don't know if it was secretly, but she was streaming her. It wasn't even. Let me not even say it was secret. I don't
wasn't
even believe it was
secret.
secret.
No,
Because
I
this makes
think
the,
they
was
could
vlogging,
see.
this
bro.
makes the whole
Yeah.
thing worse, yeah, because it just shows how blatant a lot of these guys and what's
And
the
they're
word?
not
Brass,
scared
I
about
think,
it.
Have no
that they were
regard.
with their actions.
Yeah.
So she was just in the streets.
Was the
and,
word crass?
Brass, I think. Or is that the word? You know the word when someone's just like up
Yeah,
front,
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it is,
Like
but
blatant.
Yeah, blatant. We'll just go with that.
Oh,
yeah.
whatever.
But they were just so, bro, no regard for whatever.
Yeah.
Just, bro, harassing and assaulting.
I saw Bob's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, and
On
then just
video.
Yeah,
filming up,
On
touching,
video,
and all
yeah.
that.
That was weird.
Bro.
Yeah, that was very.
So I've seen all of this and just heard a lot of different things, and I've actually come to the conclusion that I think we are the problem, bro. And the root cause for a lot of problems in this
Okay.
world, bro.
Tell us something we don't know.
Now relax. Okay, see, look, I'm not
Such
fully.
an unconstructive. All right, the conversation's dead. Okay, I don't disagree with you, right? Because there's too many problems that the perpetrators are men, right? But I would just push back on that and say there's a lot of problems where the perpetrator is a black person,
Like, do
but
we
it's
now
not black
say-
people.
Yeah.
You know.
Do we now
Or there's
say,
a lot of
yeah.
problems where the perpetrator is an islander, but it's not islanders.
Yeah.
You know, and that's my pushback on that. But am I absolutely willing to be like, yo, as a man, I need to make women more comfortable, need to be all this kind of stuff? Like, absolutely, bro. Like, and this is something like, all right, as an Arab, like, if I go north in suburbs, that's the perpetrators. You know what I mean? So I'll probably do everything that I can when I'm there to make anyone else around me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Right, and that's okay. Like, I shouldn't have to wear that, but I will. That's okay.
That's what it comes in line with this year, because I think there was a
But we can throw a blanket statement for this. I'm fine saying men are dogs, all right?
bro. That's. I mean, yeah. Like,
Yeah, no,
I'm not throwing
that's
a blanket
cool. Yeah,
statement
yeah.
of men are trash.
Yeah.
But there's obviously compounding layers
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get into that conclusion. But like you know, a lot of the time, you know, especially when we had them things like the list that came out in was it last year or the year before? There was
Twitter
a certain
list?
The Twitter list of just a lot. We never spoke about them.
Last
man.
year or the
I think
year
we said we
before.
didn't want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a certain
That
list.
went nowhere.
There was a certain list that came out, and like it was allegations, accusations, and stories and confessions of things that had happened to girls and women.
Yeah.
And they literally
Locally.
and they'd listed the names of perpetrators or alleged perpetrators, however you want to say.
Yeah.
And sometimes the automatic reaction for guys, even maybe guys that see a friend that is
That's
on
on
there, that
there.
you potentially see the friend in a different light, or that again with the whole someone sees someone one way, Kirk Franklin, but a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like your lived experience with the homie is probably way different to what you've seen someone pointing fingers at. But at the end of the day, you still really, you don't even know. But the automatic reaction to seeing things like this is for us to go, but not all men, or not the people around me aren't like that, or blah, blah, blah. But then you have another stat that comes out saying like 80%, 90% of women have, experienced sexual assault or something like that in their life.
That was crazy.
Bro, because then in your mind, you're like, fam,
It was
so
sexual
who-
harassment.
Harassment,
Right?
yeah.
Harassment.
I think
Sexual
harassment.
Because that
in broad, because it
encapsulates
encompasses
everything,
Yeah. So it's like, that's a big number.
It
Yeah.
is.
And
That
majority of the perpetrators in that is men. Yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
And like that's what they I think they literally explicitly said by a man, actually, in that stat.
Yeah.
So it's like, if we're constantly being like, I don't know anyone that's like that, or I don't know any of the homies that like this.
You probably
but this
do.
is the number that,
Yeah.
bro. So how where? Yeah,
Right.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Then, and this is where it gets tough, and it's like, I don't want to invalidate anyone's opinion,
100.
obviously, right? But it's like, do different people have different boundaries and then view sexual harassment differently, right? So, how do I say it? Like, let's say, because catcalling is sexual harassment, right? I think it is. Yeah.
I think it's
by definition.
harassment.
Yeah.
Harassment, yeah.
So it's like, let's say certain cultures, it's like it's not really a big deal. You know what I mean? It's more seen as like, oh, it's annoying more than I was sexually harassed.
Yeah.
But then if someone feels like that's sexual harassment, like that's totally
that's
like
what it is,
valid, yeah. But it's like, yeah, so it's like if your homies are from a culture where it's calm, and they might have done that in the past, right? It's like, well, then like you do and you don't know someone who's done that. You know what I mean? Because it hasn't been received that way, right? Now, obviously, there's stuff that's like non-negotiable. Like that, and then when that's more with the assault stuff, right? But then, that's where I'm like, it does get tough. But obviously, man, the numbers are insane. Like, it's actually insane.
It's crazy.
Men are stupid.
I can't fully believe it, bro. As well.
I'm willing to accept that as factual.
I just don't understand, like, what is it? Because even just seeing all these stories, it's like story after story. They're not the same, but it just highlights the actions of men, you know? And like, the, you know, the Derrick story, the Quavo story, not that Quavo story was like sexual harassment or anything, but like all of these things, right? They're not linked in any way because, you know, it's different people, different places, different stories, different outcomes and stuff. But it's like, why? I honestly I think that's the $1 million question in everyone's mind. Like, why? Why is it that, you know, for so long, for like our entire being, right? Women we're scared just to walk at night. We're, you know, scared to walk by ourselves, even if it's daytime as well. When people are exercising, like you have to kind of walk sideways sometimes if there's a male behind you because, you know, like these things are happening during daytime as well. It's not that it's just happening at night. And it's like, it seems to be like now it's happening in public more than ever, which is just ridiculous to me because it's like, you clearly have no shy then.
Bro,
it's
it
like,
happened in Parliament building.
Yeah, exactly.
That was like insane. Like, I'm talking about with my dad and he's like, bro, like you have to be like so unashamed and like you're either the stupidest or the most fearless criminal to do it in like a place where, you know, it's all CCTV and
exactly
key
eyes
fobs
everywhere,
to access and all that kind of stuff. Like, what the heck's in your mind, bro? Like, that was disgusting.
Even the Parliament one, and it's like, I think it's because it's because that's a culture that has been going on for a long time. Like just this week I was hearing
real power dynamic.
Like, like even just like back in the days, apparently there was a brothel and then Parliament and it was like linked. There was a tunnel linked. And I was like, what kind of madness? Like apparently like this stuff has been going on for a long, long time. So you can just think that like to some people,
You're telling me you have Harriet Tubman free.
Apparently there's a tunnel. Someone can
and then you got these
research.
Let me see.
Slaves running out. Hey, who's that? What? Why she not wearing much?
and it came from like a very reliable source as well. So I'm like,
take a left through the tunnel. There's the brothel. There's freedom.
Yo, that's how the masters found out where they went. There's an accident.
Man, on the way to the tunnel.
But it's like even these people, these corporate people, and like what's the thingy in America? The
president?
No. The big, the corporate world.
Wall Street.
Wall Street. Yeah. Like, you know, you have your guys who, I don't know, black market, fuck something. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Wall Street, you know, like you see in all these movies, like it's obviously portraying like something that is happening.
Bro, it's not even
lunchtime.
Wall Street, the presidency.
Yeah.
Like people know JFK was a playboy.
Madness,
bro, he had Marilyn Monroe in his offices. Like
that's just ridiculous.
Doing things, right?
Yeah.
All this stuff with the children, like with Epstein and stuff, like Bill Clinton's involved in that, and Prince Andrew and all this stuff. Like, yeah, man, we might be
because I don't want to go to the argument because I mean everyone's like can be evil. Everyone is inherently quite evil, like regardless. There's different. I mean, like, as in we have the potential, because. I don't want to now say, but women probably do a madness as well, which is true.
Yeah.
They probably do. And they do. There are these things, but it's like, bro, why is it just...
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very easy to hear a crime. Yeah? To just hear the crime and without this, like the perp identifiers and just
it's a male,
instantly think it was a man that did this thing. Now you get the identifiers and it is.
Yeah. It's
so hard because it is dangerous to set that precedent in people's thinking as well.
In terms of
like, this is what we assume is going to be this person, right?
But it's like, we're also not wrong.
Also,
which is anything. Same thing with like stereotypes as well,
right? Like,
how can you say
this is one of those things where I'm like, I fully agree with both sides, and I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
That being said, like this whole thing, like I think we also kind of have to go like Derrick Jaxn, Quavo is very different.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I'm just grouping everything as men are trash.
Yeah. Definitely.
But that's just like being trash to someone.
Yes. Which is
also, and we don't know like people make like, all right, famous rapper. I'm pretty sure he's cheating just because he's trash, not because of anything. But like, if it was a committed relationship, like, you know, people's partners get tiring or whatever. Like, that's also a possibility. You know, not tired. Like,
are we trying to excuse cheating?
he's not sipping because.
I am one of those people that's not like empathetic with cheaters, but particularly when women cheat on their man, I think a lot of time it's the man's fault.
Yeah. When they get to that point.
I think there's in a committed relationship, if there's emotional neglect or a feeling of like disrespect or whatever, I can see how it compounds into negative emotions towards the other person. Yeah. And if you're not guarding yourself and guarding your heart and surrounding yourself with the right brothers or sisters that you need you to be upholding you kind of thing, then I see how it results in that. Like, that's pretty easy. Now, granted, I think it's also much harder when you're talking Hollywood dudes, because it's like, I remember Lecrae saying this once where he's like, there's women that come to his shows and they're like, hey, let us know if your wife's not treating you well, right? And so it's like, now imagine you're Quavo, like people don't even have those morals around you.
That's true,
right? And so
people
like,
don't care.
I just wanted to say, like, I think those are two completely different,
yeah, for sure,
sides of topic. You
know? 100%,
yeah. But yeah, let's just look out for our women, man. Let's
Absolutely.
look out for our girls, everyone.
I'm saying it in a comical way, but very real at the same time. Of
no, it's very real.
Because I mean, I saw you for a lot of time. I always saw stuff like, you know that post where you see like protect your daughters and then it's crossed out, educate your sons.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I saw that, and for a long time I was like,
bro,
yeah,
it's so real.
For real. It's
real.
so
It is
true.
real.
It's real,
so
bro.
true.
Because it's also, there's a caption there that goes, it is no longer enough to be merely a good man. It's time for all men to stop being cowards.
Absolutely.
I got hit with that. Bow. You know what I mean? Because I mean, let's kind of be real. Without revealing a lot of craziness, but I feel like we've probably been in situations where
you should have called something out,
exactly,
or done something,
or done more. Because
Yeah.
there's been situations where you call out to a certain degree,
Yeah.
and afterwards you're just like, bro, I probably could have done a bit more. With that, you know what I mean? And like, you can see the repercussions on the you know, the side of the girl, the woman. It's like, yeah, you see these things and you do what, because in this moment, like, it's weird, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very, very weird. I don't know what it does to you psychologically, because a guy with good morals and doesn't, you know, live this type of way, and you, from like right now, I can say, in the moment when I'm going to be put in a situation like that, I'm going to make sure I call these type of things out.
For sure.
And that's the type of guy I am, and I want to be. And then in a moment like that, something happens, and you don't do it to the vim that you thought you were going to do. Or you joke, you know what I mean? Like a jokingly kind of stop.
Why is that though? Why
that's what I'm saying. Like, why do we end up? Because I think that's really what the problem is. You know what I mean? Like, in these situations, there's actually good guys mostly that are around. That to some degree try to call out. That's why they say educate your sons, because we're just not educated on how to properly do that as well, I think.
Absolutely. Bro, maybe 6-7 weeks ago, I was hanging out with friends like at the skate park, like your sister and stuff. And one of the guys brought his friends from like school from a couple years ago, whatever. And one of the girls, my first time meeting her, she's like very nice, like, you know, like those people that are like probably 2021, but they're like a little naive, but like very nice and whatnot. And she was saying like she doesn't drive. And so I was like, oh, how are you getting home? So I either get picked up or I Uber, right? And I was like, all right, that's okay. I was like, it's a bit far from your house, but like, you know, like whatever. And then everyone starts leaving at like 12:30 in the morning. And no one offers her a lift home.
Oh, damn.
And they were literally just going to, like, she's like, oh, I'm waiting for an Uber. I'm waiting for my friend to pick me up. I think she was just going to catch an Uber, right? And I was like, bro, I actually don't feel safe leaving you here alone right now. There's like 3 guys at the skate park who are all, just, you know, random. I don't know them. They could be great guys, but I don't know them. Yeah. I was like, yo, I'm going to drop you home. Yeah. And then I was like driving her and I was like thinking in my head, I was like, with everything you might have heard as a woman, it's like, you might not feel safe with me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Getting in a car.
And I was like, and I don't blame you for feeling that way, because this is the first.
So real.
I've known you for 3 hours tops.
Bro, okay, so I saw a post that was kind of saying.
But because you're thinking that of those guys, but she's probably thinking that of you as well. Like
Possibly.
you never know.
Possibly,
Like
man.
Possibly.
Wow, bro, it's layers, man.
But then I was also like, if I leave you right now and go home, because I had to go out of my way to drop you off and then back to mine, right? But I was like, if I go home and then I hear something, skate park, something happened to a girl, that's on my hands, bro.
yeah,
for sure.
dang, bro. Because I saw something that's like, oh, they
And on that, sorry, I was
far out.
super,
You guys,
I was super disappointed with the guys that were there that actually knew.
That
her.
didn't
I was-
offer?
Yeah, I was like, bro, that is not manly
That's-
behavior.
this is part of educate your son, man. Because it also could be that they're just naive and don't even think that or see that. You know what I mean? In terms of
Surely.
the reality of, you know.
With everything going on
Anyways,
around
man, I want to
us.
say
But yeah,
something,
go.
guys. Far out.
You said you saw something.
Yeah, because there's that thing of be safe, don't walk at night, catch an Uber, and then there's a stat. They showed a news article headline of lady da 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 in Uber, blah 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 blah. Don't catch an Uber then. I think the order was different, but don't catch an Uber, take the bus.
Yep.
Lady on bus was blah 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 blah. Don't take the bus, call your friend. Friend da 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 blah blah blah.
It's just
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
saw a video today. I think we're almost at the 9-year memory. Like this is one of the first things I remember on the news when I moved here. Jill Marr, the one that was like raped. She walked 700 meters to her apartment in the CBD after a night out, and then like some guy like starts talking to her for a bit, rapes her, and then like buries her only 30 centimeters deep, like 50 kilometers outside
Yeah,
where
I
they
do
were.
remember this actually.
And it's like, like it's just such a like far out, man.
It's
Like
terrible to think.
that's a real reality for someone.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
of course.
that's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's on so many levels.
It's
I'm
like you
just
don't even have to
it's-
personally experience it. It's just hearing about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Gives you the
There's
shivers
certain,
enough.
yeah, there's certain things where it's like that's bad morals, and then like other ones where it's like that's not even bad morals. Like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I honestly I don't know what that is.
yeah. Like it goes beyond morals at some
Yeah.
point.
This is where I always say
Yeah.
like I can sometimes you can justify murder. You know what I mean? You can at points.
when you start to interplay,
Yeah,
certain
but like rape,
yeah.
you can honestly never justify it.
Mm.
There's never a situation where
I
I'm
call
like,
it killing when it's not. When I look at it and it's like when you look at whatever circumstances, this that.
you,
Like those are
you killed them and left them alive. That's how I see
no,
it.
yeah. But I'm even saying like when it comes to you like analyzing like something that was murder, it's like that was killing or
Manslaughter.
manslaughter. Murder comes from an intent in a dark way.
Yeah,
bro, you
yeah,
know what I mean, what do they call it? Mens rea or something like that.
Yeah.
Like when you
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
pre, like
Yeah.
that's
Premeditated.
different, bro. But it's like when you see something like the girl
But
who
even that, right? Like
Alright,
a
you guys
premeditated.
really don't rate me today.
No. No, you're giving good topics. Premeditated. I'm like, I can understand someone being like, I'm so angry. I hate you. I want you out of this world.
There was the that's what I was about to
don't
talk.
get
There was
the other
the girl who she'd been abducted and like, for a long time like she raped her and then she ended up killing her captors and then escaped and it's like she got charged for murder or something like. Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
that
That
wasn't even
was so
manslaughter.
dumb, bro.
Like, that's madness, bro.
Like 30 years.
It's
Something.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Know what I
It
mean?
is, yeah.
What
It just-
was I gonna say, man? Yeah, it's just a madness, bro.
it is.
I think the only reason I brought this up wasn't to trash men and everything. It's like
Yeah.
it's actually also to shine the light on like we know a lot of people that are actually not with that, and it's like we actually need to just do that more and talk about that more and really
Educate
the
the
confidence to speak out. We need to try to find that from somewhere, bro. Or figure out how do you do that, you know? Because that's really what actually changed a lot of things. You know,
You also gotta like
Yeah.
push your girlfriends to not hang out with certain dudes. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they come up to you and I'm talking to this. Stop talking to them.
For sure.
now you look toxic.
I don't care.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
willing to do
That's
that
what
if it
social media
saves
does in
you
some of
or
these
Yeah.
gangs
experience.
as well, bro. You know.
It's just, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because when I was younger, right, and this is why I love the whole, educate your sons, because it's like sometimes you're not always going to be able to protect your daughters in a way that they're not going to have someone with them all the time. When I was in prime high school, I had to catch the bus, public transport. So it was like, there's no one around me. Sometimes I would get home 6 p.m. It's getting dark. Anyone could follow me and capture me. I'm a little girl with a big school bag, I can't run or anything. And then there was just this one time, some guy, he just used to like creep around for like a really, really long time. And then one day he got on my bus and I knew that he never usually took my bus. He would always stay on the train and just keep going. And then like during the bus ride, I just feel a hand like literally coming like right through. And I'm like, and that's why people really need to start like speaking up and just, you know, coming to the person's rescue, because sometimes you're just in shock and it's like you don't know what to say. You can't say anything. For me, I was like, whoa. I was like, hold on, is this really happening? Like, what's going on? And I just kept looking, trying to like actually catch him out. And then I saw him and I was like, can you stop? And then I just had to move because I was
How
just
old
like,
were you?
and it was just ridiculous. I was in, I think, year 9. So I was young and I look young, you know, and you can just tell like I'm a little child. Like, why would you be doing something? And he was a grown as man. So for me, I'm just like, I just don't understand it, you know. And if someone had educated this man and told him, hey, you can't do that, I wouldn't have to be walking around, you know, having to feel like I need to protect myself or anything like that. It was just ridiculous. And in that case, if I had hit him in the head and this guy was knocked, you know, not dead, but like, you know, knocked out and stuff, I would be the one to get in trouble.
Young
Like, for
Sudanese
what?
girl on the news.
Yeah, legit. And I would be the one to
It's
get in
like
trouble,
elderly
which is
man.
just
You know what I mean? Man, I'm trying to push
Bizarre.
for immigration to slow down. So you're the scapegoat, bro.
Yeah.
it's just it's ridiculous, man.
It's elderly. What
Sorry
do you
you
call
had
it?
to go through that.
Army. What do you call army survivor? All them ones. You know what I mean? They
Veteran.
add all these guys accolades in that, bro.
Oh,
No, it's a madness. It is mad that you had to like
Ridiculous.
experience something
Yeah.
like that, bro. But I'm also like, as you're saying that, you said this is a full grown man. I'm like, bro, are
Full-grown.
these people too far gone, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
like,
get
bro,
it.
to look
I
at
don't
a
get it.
Kid,
So that's why they say educate your sons, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, so what do you do
Yeah,
about
you're not
the
even a
oldies?
boy anymore.
What do you do about the
Olds,
old? You know what I
yeah.
we
mean?
might just have to start knocking teeth out. I'm cool with it.
You're what?
I think it's bang him in the face.
Might have to knock teeth out.
Of course.
I'm cool with
Like,
it.
what else are you supposed
I'm
to
actually
do?
very calm with that.
Yeah.
That is an option.
Like, you tell them off, but they're
he's
going
so
to do it to
calm
the
with
next
it.
person. So it's like you need to actually get physical with them so that they know it's not okay. Because you tell someone off and that's not enough.
No, that's
Yeah,
actually true.
it's not enough.
But even if it doesn't register in your mind, because the conversation is not going to register in your
No,
mind,
you
and if
forget
a
about
punch
it.
doesn't register in your mind, at least the punch got there.
Exactly. You messed up their face. Oh, gosh.
How'd you lose your tooth?
Exactly. How do you explain that one?
That's crazy,
I was being
bro.
a creep.
But anyways, man.
All right.
Yeah, let's just, you know what I mean? Let's speak up.
Yes.
Yeah?
Amen.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
All right.
One.
Kylie Jenner. I want to get into this because then the Quavo and the Derrick Jaxn conversation goes well with this, right? But a different angle. You guys see what happened with Kylie Jenner?
Yes, sir.
I only heard it from you, and then I saw
Okay.
a comment on another post.
Yes.
which
So
killed me.
Kylie
Yeah,
Jenner's old makeup artist, that's what it was, makeup or hair dryer, I don't know, whatever,
Makeup, yeah.
she hasn't worked with him since 2015.
Yep.
Okay. She's working with someone else, and her current makeup artist is close friends with him still.
Okay.
So she saw that girl post something about him, all right, and like he's needs some, like he's got surgery or medical bills basically amounting to a certain amount, and there's a GoFundMe. So Kylie put in 5K and the goal was 60K. This is how it was reported. All right. Kylie put in 5K, the goal was 60K. And then people were like, bro, you are a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, oh, 900 million, right? My bad. 60K is nothing. Like, honestly, it's
At
nothing.
all. It's-
Like, right now, if my friend needed 10K, I can do that for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Right? Like, it will hurt me.
Big baller brand.
It will hurt me. but I'll
But you
do
can,
it. Like,
yeah.
if we're talking medical bills, surgery, all that kind of.
This guy saves his friend. Next thing you know,
Now-
he flatlines, bro.
Now, I hear that and I was like, yeah, you might just be a trash person at that point.
Okay.
Right? Because that's a fair assumption,
Yeah.
right? Like, we're literally talking, this is 0.0005% of your wealth,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
You're a trash person. Now,
Okay.
turns out
Okay.
the real thing is it was at 6K and they had asked for 10K, the GoFundMe. So by the time she saw it, because she reposted it and said, hey, do whatever you can.
Yeah.
But she had put her 5, it turned into 11. So she had already made sure they hit the point.
Okay.
Which now
So
I'm
she hit
like,
the target.
you hit the target for them, right? The family, because you can push it
Extend
up,
it, yeah.
they pushed it up to 60. I think now they push it up to like
Especially
120 or
because
whatever.
She had
Jeez.
reposted,
Right, which is
it.
fine because medical
Yeah.
bills might increase, but
Yeah,
they also
yeah,
realize a lot of her fans are coming along. Like, get the money that you need. I'm not
Yeah,
against
yeah. Fair
that,
enough.
right? Or whatever. It's a bit unethical, but it is what it is.
That's pimping the people out.
It definitely is, right? Yeah, like low-key, I don't know. Some people it's kind of weird because I'm like, I would be like, no, God forbid we need more money. You know what I mean? For medical reasons.
Yeah.
Like, anyway. Now this is where I'm starting. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm cursing us.
Cat's out here planning and just saying, hey, this might get worse.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, it's in the bank.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, no, that's not clean.
Okay.
Anyway, now like 2 days later, or a day and a bit later, which is a long time on the internet,
Yeah,
mind you,
for sure.
right?
Very long time.
Even like 12 hours, a long time, because blogs have been written and things have circulated,
course.
whatever, right? she puts up on her stories and explains what the reality was, right?
Oh, so she actually explained.
Yes, and she was like, there was a certain amount. I made sure they crossed it, and then I was like, let them get whatever other help they need, all this kind of thing. Now, this is where I'm starting to get cynical with these celebrity stories because these celebrities know what they're doing, right? And I'm like, I'm starting to believe less and less and less, right? And so, like, you are media geniuses, right? Like, as the Kardashian Jenner clan, bro, like, it was that quote, the devil works hard, but Christiana works hard.
Christiana works hard.
Right? That's a quote from her own daughter.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's like, you knew what you were doing by letting the story run for a long time. You're keeping your name on everyone's mouth because no publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah.
Especially when you did a good thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so I'm going to end up saying, oh, she is a good, because bro, as soon as my sister sent me the story, I was like, oh, no.
like, oh.
Explanation.
Oh, she's a good person.
And now you look even better.
Right.
That is true.
Right? And so I'm like, bro, you know what you're doing by letting that story run. Saweetie Quavo. Turns out Saweetie's dropping an album next Friday, something like that.
Okay.
So her name's hot right now.
So her name's hot right now.
Hot.
Right? This is Derrick Jaxn stuff, right? First of all, you appeared out of nowhere. Not going to say you're an industry plan, but you might be industry plan, right? Or at least somebody wants to make you famous now.
Yeah.
You're young, hot man, like all this kind of thing.
For sure.
People look up to you. Your relationship advice is about as solid as Steve Harvey's. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it sounds really good, and then you realize it's just like, it's not chocolate cake, it's dookie. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it looks good on the outside.
But
That kind of thing. But then it's like, oh, because these guys, the YouTube, whatever, they have these guys aren't YouTubers anymore. These guys are celebrities. All right. And so they've got management and they've got people that are giving them creative direction as well, like in it to aid them and stuff. So someone would have told him, hey, why don't you do a reaction video? Because that's going to keep your name in the loop. It's going to rack up clicks. It's going to all this stuff. So his reaction video, I just saw the apology on Instagram has 3 million views. I don't know what it has on YouTube. I assume more. Wow. And that means the reaction would have like another couple million.
His wife put out another video.
She put up a video
bro,
too. Yeah.
See?
Bonnet. I see the helmet of salvation.
So that was her.
Everyone was coming for her.
Like, why is she looking like this? Why did he have his wife looking like this? And he's talking about G, all of that. Yeah,
I see a black woman that just hasn't done her hair.
You see your bonnet? Bro, that was killing me, bro.
That's
hilarious. So there's a rollout.
See? Because now it's like, bro, we've memed 2 situations, and being a meme is crucial in this day and age.
For sure.
That'll send you big.
That was a
right?
tissue, by the way. It was a used one. Put that away.
So sorry.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? And that's why I'm like, I'm getting so cynical with these stories. I'm like, I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm intrigued. I love the entertainment. I love all this stuff. I'm still going to slap Saweetie's album when it comes out. Right?
Thought you were going somewhere else with
Nah. Whoa. But yeah, I'm like, I'm sick of this. Like, it's, you guys all know you're playing the game.
Yeah.
And that's why that's why I say again, I wanted to wait until now. Quavo taking the car back is a chess move.
It is.
For that reason as well.
Yeah.
Because like now it's something else for us to talk about.
Exactly. Oh, you guys see how Quavo did that? And everyone's like, is it good? Is it bad? I don't know, but we're talking about Quavo.
Exactly.
Right?
I wouldn't be surprised to go back to
and then it helps, right? Because now what's there's memes of takeoff, right?
Oh, wait.
Because they're like,
the
you know the SpongeBob one where Squidward's watching through the Takeoff watching all his friends cheat, right? And so it's like that it's literally working for the whole gang now. Everyone's making money off this.
About him.
Bro, I saw a video Offset streaming playing games on his on PlayStation and that. Yeah, I think he was Twitch streaming. And stuff, and then his phone's on the like desk next to him, and he's playing game. You hear Cardi, Offset. You see him fumbling. Just puts the phone away, yeah.
That's hilarious.
And then she leaves, and then goes, "Damn, she nearly got me."
Oh wow!
But it wasn't like it wasn't a joke. This was like proper.
It was legit. That's crazy. That is crazy.
But yeah, man, all these celebrities, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Have to get
It's a
paid
weird world that
some
we're
way.
living then, bro. If like this
I mean,
is
they
what
do,
pops
right?
up.
They do have to get money somewhere, and I get
stay
that.
relevant.
But like, then it goes to the thing where it's like, are you willing to do that with your wife? Right?
Yeah.
Because that's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, all right, I could see myself maybe like if I was a celebrity right now, single, yeah. And there's another one that's like, I know I don't like you, you don't like me, but everyone thinks we're gonna date.
Let's get together.
Let's keep going to dinner together.
Yeah.
That's okay. You know what I mean?
That's
like
true.
some people might see that as not all right, but like it's whatever. But then it's like, let's say I'm married and I'm shooting a movie with someone else, and we keep hanging out, and they keep running, and they keep running, or we leak a kissing scene, and then everyone's like, but it looks like it's just a photo of us kissing, right? And then everyone's like, oh, he's cheating on us, and there's like, it's just the movie. You know what I mean? And but people are willing to do that. I'm like,
dirty
bro,
game, bro.
Yeah, what are you willing to play with? What are you not willing to play with?
This is what I realized.
No respect.
This is a phrase I've been saying for no reason this whole week, unprovoked. It's been living rent free in my mind. Charge it to the game, bro.
Charge it to the game?
Just charge it to the game.
Charge
you know
it
what I
to the
mean?
game.
Like, how dirty are you willing to play this game?
Yeah,
That's true.
And whatever, like, even when it comes to, like, this is the toxic side of me. Like, guys that cheat and stuff like that. And, you know, they get caught and all that. Like, charge it to the game?
Yeah.
Charge it to the game, bro. Are you willing to continue playing this with me or not? If you're not, charge it to the game.
It's also social media.
It's dirty, bro.
Yeah, like,
it's a dirty world, dirty game, dirty space. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no safe bubble, you know? Like, where's the safe bubble? Like, everyone, you know what I mean? Like, where do we people that don't want to play this game hang out?
But this is where, like, is my whole thing. My favorite word is what? Longevity. This is where people won't be there, and then we won't talk about Quavo in 2040.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Culture,
we'll talk about Kendrick.
Culture 6 by that time.
We'll talk about Kendrick, who hid his marriage for years. You know what I mean? But for the sake to protect it, right? Or J. Cole didn't even tell everyone he's married. Someone accidentally said he's like, I was being married in an interview, and he's like, and then didn't tell anyone about his child, right? And I'm like, but we'll talk about you in 2040. And it's not even just your skill; it's you know what I mean? And even like, and then take Jay-Z, right? It's like, yeah, you messed up, but the way you've maneuvered this whole time is you haven't played these silly games.
Yeah.
That's what I think we give him. Yeah, it's the fact that we haven't seen the games.
Played the silly games.
I think that's what it is. But then again, did Beyonce play the games with Lemonade using that?
No, but she used that as creative, like that was her canvas.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, you could say though, like
almost
Solange, him and Solange in the elevator.
Yeah.
True.
Because that's what I thought when I saw.
Hey, what would have happened if he
did a little quick?
Because she was attacking him.
He'd be cancelled. You can't hit her back.
Do you reckon Jay-Z would have been cancelled?
Bro, she was kneeing him in the balls.
Do you reckon we would have cancelled Jay-Z?
No. Like, we actually wouldn't have.
Big Sean.
No.
They if he did, I would be all for cancel.
Not even punch, just mushed her face one time against
like a little young mush.
Because that actually could be necessary in that situation.
The like palm. To get her off.
Yo, get off me. But I'm going to hold you there as well because like I know you're in cockroach mode. You're trying to fly back.
To get her off, that's fine. But just not like
power ups.
Yeah. But nah, I see what you're saying. Like, that is that because that's you could almost try to say, oh yeah, that's someone who messed up. Why do we, it's in line with the whole Kirk Franklin thing. Why do we give him the pass? Why is this guy still looked at as like, you're the GOAT, you're this, that? But it's like, did you play the game as well?
How many more times does Kirk have to do this before we cancel him? That's what's also. Because like if another video leaks and he's talking to, I don't know, his wife, I think that would be definitely. But then like, I don't know, like another artist.
What if even previous convos that the son had recorded but just never put out there,
if he leaks
if that comes out, because it's like up to a point, like this has happened now, and this is the point where the masses hear about it. This is the point where social media hears about this is who you are. Even if stuff from beforehand comes out, do we say, oh, whatever, it is what it is?
Yeah.
But this is where we found out. Like, is it after that? Is it when it's important? Or is it like, no, if we see a track record now, do we take it just as serious?
That might be you.
You know what I mean?
That's not a moment. That's you.
Is that when social media is going to be like, oh, okay, maybe he was on this.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But I think we definitely should look at the person's reaction as well, because even till this day some people will be like, oh, why do we want to like bash all of these people cheating, but then Jay-Z, we just let him off. Like no one talks about him and the fact that he cheated like as much anymore, but it's like the way he handled it.
He gave us such a good album.
Okay,
but
at 50 years old,
such a good album.
This guy, you and your music, the music does it for you.
Maybe.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, like, it's the rollout afterwards, what he did afterwards. Like Quavo, he cheated, they broke up, and afterwards he decided to take the car back. Whether it's true or not, that was what was in the media.
Yeah.
This guy. Who else? The Derrick guy, right? He cheated. He came out, did the video, and then he did the reaction video in like third person. It was just completely like
That is whack.
right?
That is whack.
But
That
then,
is Elmo.
Yeah,
Elmo talks.
It's
in third
weird.
person.
It's weird. But then like with Kirk Franklin, right? That whole thing came out, but he came out and apologized.
Yeah,
it wasn't like he was
yeah.
coming out and bashing his son or anything.
Bro, he was
like,
like, "I'm
he
wrong.
apologized.
I'm
yeah,
wrong."
He admitted he was wrong. He was like, "We're trying to do counseling. It just wasn't working. Whatever." But like, and who? What was the other one? Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
The whole cheating thing came out. He did the interview. Beyonce did her thing, and then they moved on. He did the interview.
believe,
His
yeah, I think I
interview.
remember seeing
No,
something.
him. Just him.
So. Yeah.
He did
It's
the
like
sit
black
down,
and white,
the
was it?
New York thing.
Oh, the New York Times one. Yeah.
That
I
was.
watched
He
that
did the
like 3
interview,
times.
but like it was just done so respectfully. It wasn't like he was bashing his wife afterwards. Even just his character, he was still able to, uphold that and be like, I'm still the same person. I just made a
Yes.
mistake, which is
Yes.
like, yeah. So I feel like it's really important to see how the person, like their actions afterwards, because we all make mistakes. Like I feel like everyone has
So you would forgive someone?
No, I wouldn't. I've already said that. Like, for me, cheating is just wrong. Like, completely
Why
wrong.
what?
Don't.
It's not.
What? It's wrong.
I'm playing.
I don't care what the situation is. Like, no.
What do you guys think about people who constantly bring up the fact that they cheated in the past, but they reformed?
It's weird. I find that
you know
really
what I'm talking
weird.
about?
Charlemagne?
Exactly.
Yes,
He
I haven't
always
cheated
talks
since 2016. I literally heard an interview today, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Bro, I'm very proud of you." But at the same time, alcoholics do that. Well, like, sorry,
Recovering.
recovered alcoholics
Yeah.
or recovering, whatever
Recovered
the right word is.
alcoholic.
But I think there's a difference. Yeah.
because it doesn't.
Wait,
involve
what's wrong
another
with it?
Yes, because
person
it's
and-
like I feel like you're
connection
just it's sure big ups to you, but that involves another party that you had embarrassed at a point in time. It's like constantly resurfacing. This moment. It's sure you've moved on. Your relationship is probably fine,
But maybe
blossoming
she's
now.
still hurt by
There has to
as
be.
your wife. Yeah.
Bro,
Every time you hear it,
imagine
yeah.
you've healed from a wound, but someone constantly points out, "Damn, that scar's ugly."
Yo, no, it's not even that. It's no, it's you pointing out. Yo, that scar's ugly.
Scars, yo.
But also,
not even that. Damn, I can't believe I gave you that scar.
I have a scar.
Yeah.
You know?
Haven't had one since 2016.
Oh,
Like, you know what I mean?
that's what he always
that
says.
is kind of crazy. But on that, I think it's also like you kind of get this feeling of like, and I believe it's not what he's like right now, and I hope it's not. But it's like you get this feeling of like, why are you saying this again? Is it because you're covering something? You know what I mean? Like they it's kind of like when you hear a pastor preach too much about sexual morality, and it's like, hey, what are you?
What's going on?
Hey, pastor,
Slow down.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because that's what I almost look at it like. I'm like, this is just weird now at this point. It's a bit funny.
Unnecessary
Yeah.
to keep bringing up.
I don't know, man. We do have you got some things that are coming up soon, but I do have this interesting question. There's a couple more we can keep rolling on.
Yeah,
because they are quick, anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one I just thought about during the week. I don't even know if I even. Oh my goodness! I remember exactly why I thought about this, and I don't know if I'm trying to dog my younger sister. Right now.
Do it.
My younger sister's a young rebel, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bad gal.
Young.
Yeah, the youngest.
Young.
Yeah, bad gal. Causing a ruckus. I'll talk about the real
Bully.
Wagwan. No, I'll talk about the real Wagwan after the off air.
Off there, yeah.
But she got pulled up for having a necklace at school, right? So she got
Because
pulled
they're
up
pretty
for having,
strict on
they're quite
uniform.
strict on,
Yeah, very strict
uniform
on
and stuff
uniform.
like that. So like they were like, yo,
Hair color, all that kind of stuff.
yeah, and all them hair
Jewelry.
design, hairstyles and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pulled up on her necklace and like turned into a thing, whatever. We'll talk about it after. But what stupid rules did your school have? Because there were too many.
Yeah, I went public, so uniform was like they were like you can't wear.
Well, this is a good mix. You went full public, I went semi-public, and you went full private.
Private, yeah.
Cool.
Because so mine here was like, what's it called? Yeah, it's the hair stuff. We didn't have beard. You could have a beard and because I know a lot of private schools they don't let the guys have.
Guys could not
so
have
whack,
a beard.
bro.
I
Really?
just didn't understand why that was a thing.
Bro, I'm
I don't
becoming
know.
a man.
I don't know what it aligns with clothing
very
and all
weird.
that. You just don't.
It can't even
Your
be
man, yours doesn't
Yours
connect.
just doesn't connect, big man.
Mr. Morrison.
Mr. Bloody McDermott.
Wait, even if it's like, even if it's trimmed, nice.
No,
Bro,
no,
yeah,
nothing.
nah,
It's
nah,
clean
nah.
shave. Actually,
Yeah.
clean shave, bro.
Yeah.
Like
That's
if you
weird.
came and you had stubble, they would take you to the student services building.
way.
And they give you the shave.
That's
I don't
whack.
think that was shaving cream, bro.
But that was
very
a thing
weird.
culturally because my grandfather used to be a bank manager, like back when that actually meant something. Yeah, like
Yeah.
years ago. Like,
Whoa.
I was like, no, it used to be a big deal.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Isn't
Like,
it big still? That's a
It is.
That's a bag and a half, bro.
Maybe I don't know. I'm just talking crap. Anyway, But he had one employee that was like always scruffy beard, whatever, bro. Apparently one morning he just waited outside. He's like, here's your razor.
Oh.
So it's a thing culturally, like, you know what I mean? Like that's being neat.
yeah.
And police officers
Looking
still can't have
good.
facial hair. I'm pretty sure that's
Oh, wow.
a thing.
Really?
But
I feel like
only
I've
the
seen a
mustache.
few.
Sorry, only mustache.
Okay, yeah.
Never seen them with a
Okay.
beard.
Oh, never
Your boy
noticed.
shining on
Little
the police. but yeah,
shit
that's
looking like a
never
budgie.
made sense to
That's
me.
crazy.
Guys would tailor their pants, their school pants in my school. Because they're baggy, bro. Keep Australia clean kind of pants.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
They was sweeping, bro.
Yeah.
It was weird. Trapezium, trapeziums, bro. And like some guys would actually just tailor them, not extremely skinny jeans type, but fitted.
But fitted,
tapered.
yeah.
In trouble.
Wow.
You get pulled up.
Nah,
on
see,
that.
that was standard for us.
You get
Like,
pulled, really?
yeah.
To get it
Yeah.
tailored,
Tailored
yeah.
in that. Bro, you
Good,
would
looks
be
nice.
you would be pulled up. It made the uniform look
Looks nice,
sick.
yeah.
GQ, bro.
Yeah.
Look, you look
because
good.
also year 11, 12, that's when guys started wearing nice,
nice shoes.
The
The
shoes.
nice
like
school
like
shoes.
actual formal shoes. Because
You want
before
it to
that,
be
it's the runner leather shoe. You know what I'm talking about? The school shoes. Wow.
Damn.
Hush puppies type thing.
Oh my days.
Yo, why was everyone wearing the same thing? My parents were cheap for no reason back in the day. There's
Payless
also another
shit.
thing that
Joint,
not
bro.
even, man.
even
I want
crazier
to
than Payless.
get into it, but I know that they don't like this stuff. But I'm gonna do it. This is another topic that I want to have. I don't know. Do you guys have more school stuff, or
Couple more, but in line, whatever. Yeah, let's hear it.
was there stuff that your parents were cheap about for no reason?
Cheap about shoes, yeah.
Like my parents
definitely
always
school
acted
shoes.
like
Yeah.
things were so expensive for nothing.
Yeah.
Like electricity. The older I get, bro, the more I'm like, yo, this isn't that expensive.
The scale up isn't mad.
Like if I use 10 hours or a shower, right? If I use 15 minutes or I use 30 minutes, bro, you barely pay a difference in money. Even if I do it the whole one. The other one, I always grew up thinking it was so expensive. And this week, because I've been sick, I ran through it and I was like, bro, this stuff is light. Tissues. My parents were like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if I pulled more than 3 from the box,
Yo, no.
What are you doing?
3, bro. I literally like used to to friends that just take 2 and be like, what?
because you need to.
You do.
Yeah, you
Otherwise, the water's going through, bro.
Yeah. That is true. You
School
do
shoes,
need-
bro. My parents were cheap because I
Yeah.
used to. Your boy was a soccer star.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ah,
My
so
coach
you-
said I couldn't.
Bro, but also because school shoes were crap, not like soccer shoes.
Yeah.
So because the rubber bit is a bit out, and it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
So that if you go for a nice
kick is off too.
you hit the ground,
Yeah,
yeah,
you scrape.
and so the thing rips off,
And now you got a mouth.
Yeah, it's
Now
flipping.
she's talking.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
said,
yeah.
haha, psych.
yeah. Bro, my parents super glue that thing. Wait. This is the part used to kill me. Yeah. They put it under the coffee table leg to hold it down, so that
to
the
make
glue would
sure it
stick
secures.
on it.
Yeah.
Bro, and so
No way.
it's just like, bro, you are earning bands.
Nah.
Now, I
That
know
is
you were
crazy.
doing well at this point. Like when I was little, we were maybe not doing well.
Yeah.
Now we're doing well. Why are you doing this? Also, they never believed in buying expensive shoes. Right?
But then it's like you go through.
That one I kinda get.
like school. Like I'm talking school
shoes,
shoes, bro.
yeah,
You're
quality.
Like if you buy me a $100 pair right now, I promise you this will last me minimum 75% of the year.
But listen, you're
Right.
a pagan.
No,
Yeah.
shut your mouth.
You're a pagan.
5%.
Listen, we were such pagans. You are banging ball with your boys.
Yeah,
I
did you
was.
play
With
sport with it?
No,
That's a problem.
But I was getting to the older I got and the more serious I took playing at school, I was like, nah, lunchtime I will swap out my shoes.
Swap your shoes, yeah.
Yeah.
Which we'd almost sometimes get in trouble for at school for doing so.
That is so
Yeah.
dumb.
Because we'd have our school uniform
Yeah.
on, but then
Yeah.
we put
That's
on
true,
runners
you can't.
for lunch and that. You actually get in trouble for that.
Far out.
You have to be in either
Yeah.
full school sport uniform to wear runners.
Yeah.
But you can only be in full sport uniform if it's a sport
you got a
day,
sport day,
or
yeah.
you've got or you're doing like vet sport.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
That was the one thing that I hated. Even though we had PE, and I always had PE last period, we cannot come to school in our school uniform, and we cannot. In
your
our
sport
sports uniform,
uniform.
and we
Yeah, we had
cannot
the same
leave.
thing, yeah.
In our sports uniform, so
Yeah.
you had to change after 5th period when everyone is finished, everyone's going home.
Yeah.
You got to go to the bathroom, go change your clothes, and then you can come out
Remember
and go
that?
home. I'm like, bruh,
It's so weird.
I
Did
hate
You
it.
guys have to wear your blazers
I was about
to
to
and
literally
from.
about to
To
say
and
that. You
from.
had
You
only
have
to
to.
and from.
Have to.
Like you had to be seen walking into school
Yeah.
with it. I
And then
wanna
leaving.
slap them now.
Yo,
thinking about it.
ridiculous.
my
It's so
kids are
dumb.
going public.
It's ridiculous.
My
kids are going public,
Yeah.
yeah.
Builds
Why
character.
not?
Okay.
Why
It actually
not?
does.
But there's nice. Actually, public is a different vibe.
Community is nice with private or semi-private. Community becomes nicer because people
Semi-private,
actually,
yeah.
especially because a lot of it is faith-based. The
Yeah.
private schools,
Yeah.
so it's like there is that community. It's almost like youth group nonstop,
Yeah.
right? Which is
Nah,
actually really
I did
beautiful.
not have that at all.
Because you didn't go to a
Oh,
faith-based one.
And you also went to an all-girls school.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just straight PMSing content.
But going public will actually build your character, because a lot of these kids come out of Christian schools and I'm like, yeah, you are a Christian and you're dumb.
How mad is it? Like, literally, you'd have to walk into school with it. As soon as you're through the gates, you can take it
I
off.
didn't even have my school's
legit.
And
blazer.
then walking out, same thing.
You couldn't even hold it in your hand.
Yeah.
Many times I
actually
got in
had to
trouble.
put it on, and because they would have the teachers on duty at the front watching people as they come in.
Yo, you
I wanna
know-
slap them
Even
now
at the
that I
bus
think about
stop,
it.
yeah.
Now that I think about it,
I hate-
at the bus
At the bus stop as well.
Yeah.
I hated the rules around uniform when it came to like for example, for us, and it was pretty light for most part, but it's like your shirt, then your jumper, and that's all right. Your shirt, then your jumper, then you can wear the rain jacket. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I was like,
Couldn't just
all right, bro. Your boy was fat.
just do this shit.
All right.
Give me one right
So
there.
the jumper was not good on me.
Wasn't
bro.
happening.
Now I might as well be wearing training, bro.
Bro, I think I've said on the podcast before, that's why I
Yeah.
never wore my school
Bro,
jumper.
tits.
I had Nicki Minaj breastises, bro.
Bro.
And it accentuated
Yes.
the booty as
Oh
well.
my days.
It just sat right on top.
Bro,
Oh, my
it
days.
sits because the
Perfectly.
nah, you know what it is? It's the
fold.
You gotta
What's
fold
the- what's
it.
the
You
band?
have to.
What's the
Yeah,
band?
the elastic
It's
band.
like this
Yeah.
thick for no reason. Yeah. Like,
is
you know,
true.
normal ones like about this. This one's like this,
That is
and it's
true.
thick. Yeah.
Oh,
And so it would actually sit around my big Arab booty. Yeah.
It just.
Oh my days.
Well, you
Yeah.
always want to fold it or pull it down.
I didn't wear my jumper, bro. I want girls to like me.
It's
That's
a
sad
madness,
story.
bro. Yeah,
So,
but
so I would
That's
always wear the
terrible.
rain jacket and
Yeah.
zip it up. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm
Damn.
sweating right now, but I don't care because I'm also cold.
Because
That's
they
crazy.
wouldn't let you
Yeah.
just do straight shirt and like the jacket kind of vibes in it. You have to have
Yeah.
that. So you actually have you had to have that jumper under as well. Or what? Is that what you're saying? Or
What?
like you couldn't you couldn't just do like the shirt and jacket situation.
No,
Or
no,
what?
jumper had to be there
Jumper had
before
to be
jacket is there. Yeah.
It's a man.
I'm like, bro, you
Damn.
school has a lot of nonsense rules that it's like, as an adult, I would not take this.
and you know what it is?
You could never tell me when and when not to go to the
Bro,
toilet.
as an
For sure,
adult, it
for
really
sure.
doesn't even apply anymore, bro.
It doesn't.
Like we for a long time, and I think in certain spaces, like let's say in law field or like proper full Wall Street. Nah, not even Wall Street, bro. But some areas where
Yeah.
they fully take the
Appearance serious.
Like your shift
Dress
starts 9,
code
they want you
and
there
everything.
8:50.
Yeah.
Like, those
Yeah,
places,
yeah.
that's serious.
Yeah.
For the most part, it does not matter
Okay.
at all. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, companies don't care like that.
But even then, it's like, then it goes, and I don't want this to get long because we actually do have to wrap
we
up.
need to wrap it up in like
but it's like,
5.
there is things where it's like bad thinking when it comes to appearance, whether it's law's a good one. Because I remember, again, bro, Steve Harvey was talking about this years ago. I think it was a stand-up, right? And he was saying his son wants to be a lawyer, but he was also growing his dreads. And he's like, boy, you're not going to be any lawyer with those kind of dreads.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? That's a terrible, you know what I mean?
Because
Like,
it's the
I
thing-
get it because everything's supposed to be clean cut,
Yeah,
but it's like,
yeah.
bro, who said the dreads have to be
Why? Said you
nasty?
can't, yeah.
They don't have to be the,
Yeah.
you know, the ones that are like, yeah, like, bro, that's
Wayne.
6 years in.
yeah.
Wayne.
Wayne's got nasty over the
They got
years, bro.
nasty.
Yeah,
over
he's
the years.
not
But-
great.
Like, yeah, that kind of thing, or yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's interesting, the whole
madness.
obsession with appearance. I used to get told off wearing this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not taking off. Me and my dad have this. It means something to us.
Yeah, it's like stuff like that. Like my
Yeah,
mom was
yeah, yeah.
talking about, like, yo, what if that was a necklace that was given to
Yeah.
her
You
from her
by
grandma who had
someone,
passed
yeah,
away?
yeah.
Well, that's mine, right? So I had
Who are you?
this. I
How
was used to
dare
get told off for my cross, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's religious.
Yeah,
It's like, how dare you?
This is what I do with my religion. That's what I told them, and they were like,
It's like they do the whole thing. We're preparing you for the big world, bro. You really did it,
bro. In the
You wear
There's
this.
a lot you missed out on,
wear
but
a
I know how to shave my beard.
if you would have
And I
just
had to wear my
ran me
blazer.
through mortgages, we'll be good.
True.
I would love you,
Bro.
Might have a property for you right now.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
hey, let's wrap it up there.
All right, man. Thank you for
Let's
joining
get
us for another episode. We hope you enjoyed that. Something just the fam once again.
Yeah,
man,
light.
it's good
Minus
to just
Carlos,
chat
Mr.
with
Guy.
y'all, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even call.
Yeah. He just sent us a video though.
Is it?
Yeah,
Living his
man.
best life.
Only guy who's keeping Snapchat alive.
New content is on the way. Have you started?
Yeah, I started editing.
Beautiful, because
It
I'm
looks so
gonna
good.
start doing
It looks
something.
so
I don't
good.
know. Yeah.
It's so nice. Like, I'm not even exact. It looks good, man.
Yeah.
Watch our Insta for some
Bam, the
snippets.
B-roll that we got going on, elite. We did our
Love that for us.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Man, stay humble, stay safe. Men, be better
Yes,
men.
Yes.
Learn how to treat women and take care of women this week when you see them.
Exactly, man.
By I was gonna say buy a random woman roses, but don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't
It's
do
week
that.
by week, it's
Buy a
conversation.
woman
Yeah.
that's important to you roses.
Yeah.
Or
As the weeks go
Coffee
by,
or
and you
whatever.
speak up
Love 'em.
more and more, it gets easier
Yeah.
and easier, man.
Yes.
So let's do that.
But
Let's
yeah,
make
man.
the world a better place.
that's episode. What's this one?
Couldn't tell you. 90, I think.
I think this is 90.
believe it's
We'll catch
90.
you on 91. Peace out.
Sir, latest.
Players.